It's time. I'll do chat and streamer. People cute. Okay, chat, I'm gonna make my canvas guide for people asking. So in this case, there's not really a decision to make, it's just where do you want to put your high level ones. Both of these have like a lot more potential to get hit by horizontals and verticals in the future. So I put my lowest level one here in the corner. Diagonal gameplay. I'm gonna layer this. And I'm gonna choose the +2 levels. I have a level 7, like a level 5, that's just gonna become level 7. So now the question is just where do I want to put my diagonals? Oh, sorry, where do I want to put my gameplays? Something like here is pretty nice, because then I can use this vertical for gameplays. And I can change this into, like, gameplays as well. But then I don't really have a good, like, horizontal for a monster. If I do this, it's like I can leave this horizontal for the monster, but then I don't really have a good horizontal for a gameplay. So let's think. I think putting it here is fine. If I put it here, I can leave this top row up for horizontal monster if it's needed, and I can swap this bottom into a horizontal for gameplay. The other option would be doing it here, and then turning, then trying to keep this open for the monster, but like it's very hard to fit that in then. So let's do this. This is automatically going to be level 7 if I place it first. So we just put this somewhere where it's like away in the corner because we don't need to interact with it. And now we transition this into our vertical for gameplays. Okay, so now we can do either layer or spread. I think both options are fine. I'm going to do layer. Because I'm just trying to get things to level 7 as fast as possible. What you could also do is doing spreads to try and like clear out the blocked cells and like sort of get them rid of them. I used to do that, but the more I've been playing, I feel like just like trying to min-max getting these to level 7 as fast as possible feels a lot better. Because like there's a good chance this could be level 6 or this could be level 5. Okay, we lost both. The +1 went on level 7, that sucks. Adjacent gameplay, same thing. I'm gonna do layer. I have the option, this could become a level 7 now. It doesn't, but this got +2 levels. So now, this next diagonal is giving me 2 level 7s, and the only reason it's doing that is because this orangey +1 went over on this. So now we'll take a spread, and we're just gonna clear out some space on the block cells, and boom. Horizontal all. So horizontal all is fucking awful on this map, because we don't actually have anywhere we can place it to fix it, or like to finish it. The best thing we can hope for is to reimagine and either reduce the requirements for this, or to change the direction to diagonal. So we can RNG the effect direction. If it gets vertical, we need to force color mixes though. And if it gets adjacent, we can place it here and it's fine. Okay, we got diagonal. That's the ideal one to get. Honestly, I think adjacent would be more ideal, to be honest. As rare as that is. Hey, Rehu. Good morning. Hey, Ascania. Good morning. Okay, so where do we want to place this? Where do I want to place this? I kind of like the idea of placing it over here, because this leaves this horizontal open to a gameplay in the future. Which means we can put a gameplay here and a monster down here. Diagonal all. Ooh, this is like a very good diagonal all. There's no good place to put it though, because all of the diagonals are filled. So we're gonna reimagine this and try to get a different thing, like adjacent would be like really ideal. Okay, effect direction, vertical. So unfortunately with vertical, we do need to color mix this, but this does give us 2 level 7s. And this is level 5. we can quickly look if there's anywhere we can place it to get this to level 7 too. But everything here has been like a diagonal, so it doesn't seem very likely that we'll be able to get this to 7 when we place it down anywhere. Yeah, color mix lost a non-7, so that's a very good color mix. And now again, we have a vertical gameplay. So at this point, the board is kind of done. We can kind of just place this down, like there's not much to do. If we were to get diagonal, like we couldn't finish it, we could reimagine and try to get like -3, but -3 is extremely unlikely and extremely rare. So I think we just color mix this and we try to level this thing up. If we take increase 2 levels, this goes from 4 to 6. And this has a diagonal monster, so if you place it here, it'll actually be level 7. And boom, we get this level 7 and the 7. And at this point, I don't think this board has a lot of potential left. The only thing that we have that's like really high level is this level 5, and getting this 5 to 7 is very difficult, considering if we color mix, we can lose 2 level 7s potentially. And like this is a high likelihood we'd lose at least 1 level 7. So at this point, I would consider the board complete, and I'll just fill it in and complete. And then my queen is gonna come and do both of these. And yeah, I think the way to think about Canvas is to prioritize getting things to 7 as soon as possible, because once you have something level 7, you just move on to the next thing, you know? You're not trying to like clear out as much space as possible and try to get the maximum amazing board. I think just trying to rush this one to level 7, rush this guy to level 7, rush this guy to level 7 is like really good, because you end up very often just having a bunch of level 7s and then a bunch of super low levels. You don't end up with 20 level 6s and 20 level 5s. And the way you want to think about it is just whenever you place things down, just try to consider how can you interact with this in the future. Is there a vertical open for monsters? Is there a vertical open for gameplays? Is there diagonal for gameplay and monster? Is there horizontal for gameplay and monster? This board is absolutely awful for horizontals. So we did get kind of lucky with our options here, I think. This is a very good board for diagonals, but it's not that good for horizontals and verticals. There's a lot of RNG with the boards you get, but you can definitely like just think about it in the future. Just leave some places open for gameplays and some places open for monsters and build around that. Because in the future, when you do get those options, you have a lot more space to work with and you have things already slightly planned out. But yeah, Canvas is my favorite mechanic. It's something that it has a bit of a learning curve. You should just play it a lot. And if you enjoy it, I think this mechanic is super duper rewarding and fun to do.